What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Brothers of Truth podcast. You know, it's your boy Stu here, and we got AT with us on camera. Y'all asked for him, so we had to make sure Aaron was here on the show. Aaron, can you hear me, man? You good?
I can't hear you.
Ah, man. Let me see. Do I got my mic on?
I can't hear you.
Let me make sure I'm good. We good? All right, y'all. We're gonna figure out what's going on with my mic. Somebody here in the comments, if y'all can hear me, if you can hear me in the comments, let me know if you can hear me in the comments. Let me make sure my mic is actually connected. Cause sometimes these things just don't be playing. All right, so everything look good, man. Anyway, sorry about that. Uh, we're gonna be right back with Aaron, man. We're gonna make sure we get that figured out. But hey, on today's episode, we're talking about financial aid, y'all. Last time we talked about admissions on how to get into college. Today we're talking about financial aid, how to pay for college. Too many times people say they can't figure out how to pay for it, how they're gonna get in, how they're gonna actually pay for school, because schooling is just, it costs too much. You got 30, 40, $50,000. You heard Coach David say yesterday that if you want to go to Duke, you talking about $50,000 a year, and you talking about all 4 years, that's $200K. 200, that's a house. You spend a house note to go to college. Is it worth it? It definitely is worth it. But how can you go? For a lot of people watching this show, we can't afford $200,000. You don't got it. I know I don't got it. So you ain't gonna be asking me. So what can we do to pay for college? And that's what today's episode is all about. So I want you guys to stay tuned, man. We're gonna have a lot of great stuff, man. We're gonna have a lot of good information on how you guys can pay for college, on how to get scholarships, on how to fill out your FAFSA, because FAFSA is something that a lot of people just don't really know about. I mean, if you go to college, then you know about it, because everybody uses FAFSA. You know, FAFSA stands for Federal Aid Funding Student. I forgot the exact. God, Aaron, where you at, my guy? But no, FAFSA is something really important that you guys need to learn about, and we're going to take you guys through them steps on how to fill it out, what the date is, the website, and what you need to fill out FAFSA. So make sure you guys stay in tune for that, because it's something that you guys need to listen to. With that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna go and work on some stuff for Aaron, and we're gonna come back, make sure everybody's good and ready to go. So give me 1 second, y'all. Let me make sure. That's why y'all can't see us. All right, we are back, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties. The first part of this, man. It looks like we're good now. Aaron, can you hear me? You good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We locked and loaded. We locked and loaded.
All right,
Welcome to everybody. Sorry about all that. It's your boy
we good,
AT.
man. So,
I'm here. Y'all can see. I can see y'all. Nah, I'm lying. I can't see y'all. But yeah, y'all know. Which you gave him an introduction on what we're talking about today
yeah,
too.
so we have. Man, I tried, man. I was nothing without you, bro. I had messed up with Fast for
Ah,
Mint. Man, it was bad. But let
Lord.
me do all that stuff, man. I'm the but also,
Lord.
Jeff,
Okay.
I gave a little
Okay.
bit of a breakdown, man. You go ahead and break it down some more.
Okay. For sure. For sure. So pretty much for all our income, for all the students out there who are trying to enroll in school, first and foremost, I wanna let y'all know, prep, prep, prep. You know, all the parents out there, prep for your students. That you want to send them to school. Make sure you put money up. Make sure you invest in that. Make sure you have a college fund for them, so it'll be a lot easier, rather than you coming out of pocket. You have to worry about all these loans you gotta pay back. And then you won't have to worry about getting, a lot of grants and scholarships, and that'll be extra money. You won't have to pay that back. It'll be extra money. But I want to kind of tell everyone what financial aid is. Financial aid is pretty much a funding that is to available exclusively for students attending a post-secondary education institution in the U.S. It is to assist in covering the many costs incurred in the pursuit of post-secondary education. Like I said, financial aid is pretty much grants, scholarships, student uh, work study, like working different places in your campus. Also, doing getting scholarships and different things that'll help you assist with school. Also, to apply for your financial aid, you should go to the website fastfood.com.org or .com, and with that, you will fill out an application, pretty much. That will not directly take you to a loan, but it pretty much put your application to where it sees if you're eligible for different things out there, different money that they have floating around. Like I said, like grants. You can see if you can get grants. And grants is not a loan. It's money that you can get for yourself without having to pay it back. It's something you don't have to worry about when you graduate. Once you get a grant, your money towards your school. If you get more than what your school costs, then you'll get a refund, which will come back to you in your pocket. Also, it'll get you prepped for different grants as well. Like it'll see if you're eligible for different Pell grants based off your family income. Also, how much your family brings in, pretty much, as a household. And based on the data, the National Post-Sec Student Aid Study shows that more than 94% of recipients has income under 60,000. So if your parents don't make over $60,000, you will most likely, be eligible to receive a lot of different financial aid. But also, if you don't get a lot of financial aid, then you can still apply for scholarships and these other different ways to gain money for school, because financial aid is very important, because if you can't pay, they not gonna let you in their school, first off. So also, I want to kind of mention, if if you are an athlete and you love doing sports, find a sport that you love and work towards it, and use that as a way to help you pay for school to do something better. You don't have to just be a star football player and want to go to the pros, or be a great basketball player and go to the pros. You can use that as a tool or a stepping stone to get what you need to get to where you want to go. You can be a lawyer who's good at basketball, and you got that scholarship, a full ride to play basketball at an institution, HBCU institution, or whatever institution that you choose. And that can help you pay for that sorry, help you pay for that education that you want to get to where you're trying to go. Or if you're a smart person and you're very intelligent, you're good at books and you like doing tests and all that good stuff, then you can work your way to get an academic scholarship as well, which will help you pay for, your school without having to worry about loans. And sometimes you can get an academic scholarship and like you can get partial academic scholarship, you can get partial athletic scholarship. Like me, I got financial aid plus athletic scholarship. It all helps because school is very expensive. So you wanna you wanna make sure you use any advantages or tools that you can, or resources that you have your access to use school without having to struggle, and then get your degree and you good to go. And once you get into your career field, you can have enough invest and pay back those that you did.
Exactly,
Because
exactly.
once you get loans, you're gonna have to pay it back eventually.
Hmm. That's true, man.
And that's
Just another
that's
for
kind
you,
of a
man.
little breakdown, about financial aid.
Just some more info for you guys, man.
What did you say, Stu?
Uh, I was just saying some more info for some people coming here today, man. For all the people, most of the people that watch our show are of color. We color people, of minority descent. Whether it's Latino, Black people. We have a lot of people that watch our show that are of minority descent. So that means most of them, if not all, will qualify for a scholarship from the UNCF. The UNCF, the United Negro College Fund. Even just because it say Negro does not mean it's just for Black people. It has minorities as well. So any minority, it doesn't matter who you are, any minority in America will have that as well. So definitely check that out right here. It's uncf.org. If you guys want any scholarships at all, they have it based off of merit scholarships, merit as in your grades, and they have it off of need based. So if you got any needs, um, anything like that, there are scholarships out there for you guys. So don't ever hesitate. Don't ever think that you guys can't get a scholarship just because your GPA or whatever the case may be. There are scholarships out there for everybody. So make sure you guys take your time to go look and search as many scholarships as possible. Um, Once again, like my partner was saying, definitely go to fastfood.org. Make sure you gotta have your FAFSA up to date every single year. Every single year. Jayla, we see you, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Once again, always in the comments. Make sure your FAFSA is up to date every single year. Every year. It starts October 1st. They've actually changed it from when I was in school. It used to be January 1st, but now they have it. You can start filling out your FAFSA for the next school year starting in October. Okay. So in October, you can now go start filling out your FAFSA every single year. So that's actually good. You can get, the early bird gets the worm, as I was always told. So make sure you guys fill out your FAFSA, start early. You don't even have to wait for your taxes anymore. So just go ahead and do that. And then when you do your taxes, then you can update it later. So that's all something really great to remember. So make sure you guys always keep your FAFSA up to date. Aaron, man, you was talking about athletes. Aaron, you was talking about athletes and how athletes can uh use athletics for scholarships and stuff, man. Remember, you can't get a college scholarship for athletics if you don't got the grades. So make sure your grades are at least a 2.0 or higher. If you're trying to do athletics, make sure you guys go and sign up through the NCAA clearinghouse. Because even if you might have the grades, but if you don't go through the
Hmm.
clearinghouse, you see these little tips and tricks that they don't tell people. You have to go through the NCAA clearinghouse. Otherwise, they can't even find you if they want to find you. Just to get found, you have to register through the
Yep.
NCAA clearinghouse.
You will
You
not be able
guys
to
go through
compete.
that. You can't compete. You can't do it. So no matter how much your coach can help you, if your coach do not send you to this website right here and don't have you fill out your stuff, and you pay us $75, you ain't gonna do it. But there are vouchers out there, so that way you won't have to pay the $75. There are vouchers out there to help you guys figure that out. So I know we just gave y'all a whole bunch of information. We just threw a whole bunch on y'all. We just gave you a whole bunch of stuff. We trying to give y'all, man. We trying to give even the people who've gone to college to all the people who's already gone to college who watch our show. Pass this information on to the next person, to your nieces and nephews, cousins, people who have not seen the
Fact.
show. Pass it on. Pass it on. This knowledge needs. That's one of the problems in the black community. We don't share the knowledge that we get. People go to college and they don't share the knowledge they get. So pass the knowledge on, man.
Exactly. Exactly. You got to inform. Yeah, most definitely. You need to inform those coming after you, or different people that you know are trying to go to college, because it's hard, but we want everyone to get that education, and make sure, when you do pass it on to them, let them know, like, make sure they're doing it for a purpose, because it's not cheap,
Mhm.
or you wouldn't have to be worrying about financial aid unless you just bought it, and your family just got money like that. So make sure you definitely informing others of what they need to do, as far as what they need to do as far as dealing with financial aid to get into school, because it is very important. And what I wanted to kind of say on financial aid as well is, for the people that don't know, all your financial aid is directly sent to your school. So you will not get that money just in your pocket, because whatever organization or company, whatever you go through as federal government money, it goes straight to the school. And if they send you more than what you need, then you'll get a refund, like I said. But even still, if you get a refund, be smart, because that's still government money. So don't just go out there splurging it and spending it unless you want to pay that back once you graduate, because at the end of the day, that's still federal government money that they're loaning to you. That's not your money per se, unless you're gonna pay it back.
Mhm.
Now they get a lot of people, because a lot of people get refund checks and think, oh, this is free money, this is going in my pocket. No, that money is a loan. So you're going to
Mhm.
have to pay it back. Like that, if it's not a scholarship, if it's not a grant, it's not your money. It's federal government money.
Right.
If it's a scholarship, if it's a grant, then you good. But any money that comes from any loan or different things of that nature, be smart with your. You can spend it, like I said. If you want to spend it, that's fine. But you're gonna have to pay that money back to the government. That's not your money. So don't be looking
Exactly.
stupid when once you graduate, they coming back looking for that money. So that's very important for people. I want y'all to know, like, any refund you get, do not just spend it without using your head and cautiously understanding what you're doing with that money, because it's not yours.
Exactly, and that's another great point, man. Like a lot of times people go in and, like you said, man, they say, "Oh, I got $2,000 refund. I'm gonna take this 2 G's, give me some new
Right,
J's,
right.
man, give me this and that." I
I'm
mean,
telling
that
you.
you
Uh-huh.
can do that. You can go and get them new J's, go and get you the new LeBrons, get you some
Yep.
of them the legendary
Yep.
Kobe editions. I mean, that's cool. But at the end of the day, like my
Yeah.
partner said, man, 6 months after you graduate, that's a deadline. 6 months after you graduate, Sally Mae gonna be
Yep.
knocking on your door saying, "Where
Yep.
my money? Where
They
my
coming.
money?"
They coming.
They
Yes,
knocking
sir.
on
Yes,
your door,
sir.
and they persistent. They very persistent. So well, once again, we're not telling you this to scare you. We're telling you this to keep cautious, man. To make sure you guys know
Inform. Like,
is that. So hey, here's something
yes,
y'all
we
can
want
do
to
that
inform you.
I wish I would did if I had a refund. You take that money you get, right? You take the money that you get from your
Mhm.
refund and you go and you spend it on a house. You and your homeboys spend it on a house. Here's a plan me and my mom talk
Right.
about.
Right.
Let's say me, you,
Mhm.
say my homeboy Malik and Daquan. We all took our refund money. We all get 3-4 thousand back. We put all together in the pool. We end up getting 10, 15 G's, and we take them and put a down payment on a house. Build that house up. We live in that house. So that when you live in the house, that's gonna make your refund bigger because now you're not staying on campus, which means you're gonna get a bigger refund. You use that bigger refund to put it back into the house. So
Exactly.
then when everybody graduates and we go our separate ways, we can sell that house or have people live in that house and rent it out. And now you make up money. And then when you pay the government back, you can pay it off in a lump
Yep.
sum because you have money like that.
Yep.
See, you got to learn how to think for the
Exactly. You
future.
gotta be smart. Hey, Stu, tell
You
him.
gotta learn,
Hey, Stu,
and,
tell
and,
him you
and
gotta be smart.
you,
If
you,
you
you
gonna if
done
you gonna use it, do something smart.
exactly. Look, you don't went and you and your homeboys have been set for life and started a real estate business from money that's not even yours. That's the government's money.
Right.
So the government has
Mhm.
funded you to start your
Yep.
business. A lot of people have to learn to think that way. You go to college to
Mhm.
matriculate your minds. Make sure you go through that. Make sure you go through matriculation so your mind can grow. Make sure your mind can grow. Because if you go to
Right.
college just to party, for what? You can stay home and party. You can stay home and drink. You go to college, you get
Hey,
smart.
I party hard. My first couple years, I party hard, man. Hey, you gotta know how to balance them out, though. You
Got to,
gotta be able
man.
to party, party, and then go to class and do what you gotta do at the end of the day. So,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because there were some times where I had to go to a party or I have to go to a kickback or something. You end up drinking some of that kickback, but you got an 8 a.m. class. You got to realize, like, look, if I go to this party, I'm gonna be drunk or I'm gonna be drinking, and then I got to
uh,
call. I'm really smart. Nah, man, save your party for the weekend. The weekend got the best parties anyway. So save your party for the weekend, and not on Sunday. You
right.
don't do it on Sunday because you got class on Monday. Like, it's all right. It's all
Hey,
right.
Stu. Hey, Stu. A disclaimer: we're not promoting partying hard and drinking.
Yeah,
Disclaimer.
disclaimer. We are not promoting that. We are not promoting that at all, okay? But what we are
Right.
promoting is being
Hey,
smart and conscious in what you guys do.
exactly. And manage your time properly. So with that, Stu, I kind of want to lead into this fact that I found, on HBCUs, and just a general fact. It's dealing with federal grants. It's called the Morals Act. And it's two parts. The first Moral Act were federal land grants that guaranteed funds for colleges, but predominantly that was for Caucasians or different other races to go to school, not HBCUs. The the second federal land grant in 1862. I'm sorry, that's what it was. The first one did not apply to HBCUs in 1862. They didn't apply it until later on, to where we can actually get grants and funding for a school. So that's an interesting fact. Also, the second Mayoral Act of 1890 granted federal funds to HBCUs. Also provided 2,500 acres of land to college development. So that kind of helped us as HBCUs to kind of develop some of the schools that we have now, because we got that act to where they actually helped us and funded
Yep,
we can do and invest in our schools.
exactly. So, hey,
Sorry,
going
y'all.
back to investments,
These
man.
mosquitoes out here eating me.
Hey, man, going back to investment, like we said, like my man
I gotta
Aaron
go
said,
to it. I gotta go to a safer location.
man, they getting to you, bro. So, all right, well, we gonna put you back on when you ready. As my man Aaron said, man, you got to plan for the future. This whole episode is talking about financial aid. We're talking about finances. We're talking about ways to pay for college. The best way to pay for college is to figure out how to save money yourself. When you were in high school, and like I said before, everybody watching the show, even if you already been in college, make sure you pass this whole episode. Maybe not the beginning part because we messed up in the beginning, but pass this whole episode to your younger generation. To your cousins, your brothers and sisters, and things like that, so where they can see and understand what they might need to go through, what they might need to do, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody teaching the black people this. People are not teaching black people on how and what to do to make sure paying for college is easy. I have too many of my friends who I try to go to college, who I try to get them to go to college now, and the first thing they say is, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Hey, college is affordable, y'all. It is affordable. It's all about how much work you want to put in and how badly do you want it. So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and take another commercial break. We're gonna come back. When we come back, I want some people in the comments, some people watching the show. Any questions you may have, or some questions you want me to answer here on the show, come on, put them in the comments, and we're gonna answer them when we come back. We're gonna go ahead and go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna answer the question. Real quick before I go, the question of the day. I want some free money, right? Question of the day. What was the day, not the year, what was the day that Shaw University was founded? Go ahead and find that, man. Come on back for a commercial. When we come back, we'll get that answer for y'all. So let's go.
And I won't ever stop because you know I got to win every day. She can really really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never flop me. And I'm gonna be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come in, then I gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow it, then I gotta shut it, any little thing, and then I can get anything because it doesn't matter because I'm gonna did it. Doritos Blaze, a bold new flavor. Great heat.
Push 'em out. I tell y'all motherfucker, y'all can't stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm less than 20 rounds. And if you want me, then come and get me now. Since you with me now, then pick it bounce. I never did the way you style.
A clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
I've had 3 people try to eat me today. Anyway, sometimes I wish I were human.
Whoa! Look at me! I'm human! Do you want to eat me?
No.
Do you want to eat me?
No, thanks.
No? Would you like to eat me? Nobody wants to eat me! I'm the one.
You dropped your lucky penny.
Man, I look good.
You're still short and bald.
I'll be right there.
And the storm is affecting thousands of families and people still in desperate need of aid.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Oh, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I just want to see if something was out there.
Come on. We gotta get out of here. Must go faster. How do you like it now, my friend?
Would you like to take it for a test drive?
I just did it.
Man, that was a good commercial. I like that, man. Jeff Goldblum, man, he always got some good stuff going on, man. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna bring it right back to the show. Real quick, I got some information for y'all that I want to pass along, man. Aaron, man, I don't know if you got the message, but I got the message. Coach Davis hit me up. He said, "Hey, y'all doing a good job, but you gotta make sure you tell them. Fill out your FAFSA. There is an app. There's an app. Okay, let me make sure I say it word for word how the text goes. There's an app for your financial student aid FAFSA. It's called My Student Aid. So go ahead on that app and you can fill out your FAFSA on that. Okay. Are we good, y'all? Are we good? Everybody can hear me again? We good now? Yeah, make sure you guys go and fill that out. It is mystudentaid.com. Okay? It's an app. So make sure you guys go and fill out that app. It's very beneficial to everybody. Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Davis, for passing on along. Like I said, man, I love hearing all the different information from everybody. With that being said, I got one answer here. I want to see if we can get somebody else that can. All right, so we good on that. Anybody else got to take a shot at the question of the day? The question of the day for people who are not here, right there. What was the day that Shaw University was founded? What day was Shaw University founded on? So I'm gonna give y'all about 5 more minutes to answer that question before we move on to the next segment. And that app is also on Android and Apple. Android and Apple products. So no excuse. Team iPhone or Team Droid, it don't matter. You go and you get that app, you take care of what you need to take care of, because this episode is all about no excuses. We're going to get you in college, no excuses. So let's go, man. Let's figure this out. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a quick moment of silence for the man, the myth, not the myth, the man, the legend, the man that helped so many people through his civil rights activity that just passed away a couple days ago. Senator John Lewis passed away. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick moment of silence for Mr. Lewis. Thank you guys so much for that. His funeral was yesterday. If I do remember correctly, his funeral was yesterday, and so we wanted to make sure we gave him the moment of silence that he deserved. Senator John Lewis, man, he fought so hard for civil rights. He fought so hard for people to have the ability to go to college. So I want to make sure I got him on here, got his the love that he deserves. Make sure he got his moment of silence today for that. With that being said, man, Aaron, my guy, have you heard what's going on?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard what's going on with the with colleges? It just came out today, man.
You said with the what?
What's going on with colleges, man? But you, colleges across the nation are all going remote. They going remote.
Oh yeah,
By
yeah,
going remote, that means they're gonna go to class just for. They all going like we go right now. Everything gonna be virtual. So if you want to see that little bad baddie that's in your classroom, here.
Hey, they trying to turn everything online and technology, man. It's all going to technology and internet. That's all.
Everything gonna be online. So since everything going online, this is just my recommendation. My recommendation. Let me go ahead and take this off the screen real quick. My recommendation is that everybody go to your local community college. You go to your local community college and you take your classes at the local community college. Because if you take it like you in your freshman or your sophomore year of college and you doing general education classes, there's no point in paying double the price when you can just go ahead and take the community college classes and then moving on to graduate from Livingstone, Shaw, or whatever college you're going to. You know, make sure it's HBCU. Otherwise, I'm coming for.
Most definitely.
But yeah, see, go to community college.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
I ain't, maybe not, but it's alright though. I know people who will.
Hey, tell them, hey, it's your life. It's your life. It's your decision to make. You know, just make the right one for you. That's all we say. Make the right one.
Exactly. Make the right decision. Make the right decision for yourself, because we know that there are people out here who would love to be in a position that a lot of people are in, man, who would love to go to college. So make sure you pass along our podcast to them. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe, as you guys see here at the bottom, because we're giving out all this information for free. We ain't getting paid for this, y'all, but we want people to know that there is a way to better your life. All right? Here's a way to better your life.
Right. And Stu. Hey, Stu, did you do the question of the day yet?
I did do the question of the day. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it back up. I'm going to Put it back up one more time.
Let's see here. What was the day that Shaw University was founded? Oh, Lord. Who gonna get it?
All right. So time's up. It's actually time. I gave him another 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, because I'm so nice, I'm gonna give him 3 more minutes. I'm gonna give him to reach a 40-minute mark because I want to make it fair. So I'm trying to give people time to type it in.
All right. So Stu, why we giving them some time to get that answer in? I got another fact I want to let the people know. So first, I want to kind of say how Robert Bates was the first Black certified architect in the U.S. Alumni of Claflin University in South Carolina, a school with CIAA, CIAA for life. And he established the first architecture program to be offered at HBCUs in the 1890s. As well, I want to kind of go into Texas Southern University, which was in reality created because African Americans were not allowed into the University of Texas. And it all began when Herman Marriott Sweat was denied entry into the University of Texas. In year of 1947, the Texas legislature took 6 months to create Texas State University, which will go on to become Texas Southern after a string of protests. And the crazy thing about it was they eventually let Sweat into the University of Texas, but because he received so much racism towards being African American, he dropped out of that school. He didn't even want to be there because they treated him so wrong. But that's a little fun fact for y'all on that. And also, I kind of want to remind y'all that the main steps as far as financial aid, make sure you plan, like I did before, make sure you plan it out. Don't forget it. Like, make sure you invest in it. Even if you're, as a student, if you want to go to school bad enough, invest in it. Put your money up. Do what you need to do. Start you a bank account just for school. Also, fill out financial aid FAFSA applications so you can see if you're eligible for these different loans, grants, and if you want to, you get to school to work, stay out working on campus, and these things. And lastly, after you fill out your application, review your application and make sure everything is correct. Make sure you put in the proper information so you can, have an equal opportunity. And then once you do that, if you're eligible, you will receive different grants, and then you're good to go. So that's my little spiel, and that's what I want to recap on that.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. Scholarships and grants is definitely what you guys want to go for first. Scholarships and grants, because those are the ones you do not have to pay back. Those ones that is your free money. Okay, that is your free money. Mm-hmm. So you definitely gotta go with scholarships and grants. But since we're on the topic of free money, the winner of today's I'm reading a message that Jayla sent me. The winner of today's answer of the question that's on the screen: what was the day that Shaw University was founded? Drum roll, please.
December 20th. December 20th.
Boy, you're wrong. It's definitely December 1st. And Jayla.
That was a guess.
It was Jayla got right. Shaw University was founded on December 1st, 1865. Oh, 63, I'm sorry. So,
congratulations.
Jayla,
Congratulations.
$20. Thank you so much for coming in to the show. And you've been rocking with us from day one. Man, we got to get some new people in here, man. Jayla going to walk out on $100 this week because she getting all these questions. She got it right yesterday. She got it right today. Yo, somebody got to get
Hey, she owned it.
Money, man.
She owned it, man.
So, y'all, somebody better come here and take this crown because Jayla going to walk out with a new pair of shoes by the end of this week, man. Y'all better come on now.
Hey, they don't want it. They don't want to win no money, man. They don't want it.
I guess not, man. And I ain't lying about it, man. I ain't lying. Matter of fact, because apparently black people don't always think somebody lying to them. Black people think I'm fake, whatever. So I'm gonna go to my Cash App right now and show.
They said you lying. They said you lying?
Yeah, I'm lying. Like,
Oh Lord, no, we don't do that. Hey, we don't fake it. We walk. We
you
don't
feel
just
me?
talk the talk. We walk the walk.
You feel that's $20.
Cent,
Sit, delivered,
cent, cent.
delivered.
Stop playing.
Stop
Stop
playing.
playing.
We send our money. Go and support, man. Y'all gotta be over here every day. Y'all, it's
Facts.
delivered right there. She got $40 in 2 days just for answering some questions, man. And I know she ain't doing nothing but googling it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, come on now.
Easy.
Shit, most
It's
definitely.
easy. It's really easy.
Easy
But
money, man.
yeah,
It's
man.
easy money.
And that's what y'all need to do with these scholarships and grants, man. Get that
But
easy
with that being
money.
said, maybe
Do that.
for real.
But, Stu, you want to kind of give them a little
But let's
spiel
see.
on the tomorrow?
Look for scholarship. Oh, that's a really great point. Thank you, Jella, so much. Let's say you get to the college, and you didn't have good grades in
Mm-hmm.
high school, but your freshman year you get a 4.0. Yo, there are people at the school that help you look for scholarships. So you might have to pay for that
Facts.
first year, but if you bust your butt, because scholarships are yearly things, they go year after year after year. There are very few scholarships and grants that pay for your entire college tuition. Very few. There's not many of those. So with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, thank you so much, Jella, for posting this right here. Yo, like if you bust your butt year one, you can. She said thanks for dinner, Stu. If you bust your butt year one,
Yeah.
then yeah, you can definitely, most definitely, get a scholarship year two, year three, and year four. It's all depending on how much work you put in.
Yep.
Here,
Yep.
we are pushing work, so
And
we want no excuse.
Stu, did you mention also that they have like different scholarships for like say you were lefty, you can get a scholarship for just being a lefty,
Man,
or they have so many like if you
they got scholarships for everything, man. If you left-handed, you got scholarship. Everybody,
man, I'm
you might
telling
remember
you,
the duct tape scholarship. You remember that? The duct tape scholarship. It's a scholarship
I
for
I'm not
girls.
familiar. I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it.
I remember this
Wow.
scholarship when I was junior in high school, and one of the girls from my school won it, and she got paid $5,000. I think it was a grand
Mm.
prize for that year. She made her homecoming dress, not homecoming. I'm sorry, her prom dress out of duct tape. So so you take a picture of it and you send it to duct tape. People who make duct tape, whatever like that. It's a company that make duct tape, and it was a
Wow. Right.
contest. $5,000 scholarship, and she won it. So yeah, people be throwing money out there. So it makes no sense how
Hey,
much money is out there.
man,
It makes no
they
sense how
giving
much
it
money.
out. They giving it out. Really,
Once again, the minorities, if you
man. Hey, I've been
minorities,
slacking
make sure you guys
myself
go to this
because
website
man,
right here.
it's so
Look
much.
up here.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Like there's
UNCF
so
definitely have a lot of scholarship opportunities for you. Like especially and they also have like if you want to do science, they have different scholarships for people that's doing science, or if you're in literature, or different these different studies. They have scholarships for your specific study. Like if you're a math student, they have scholarships for math students. So
exactly.
it's
So
definitely big, and also they give first generation. They give first generation scholarships as well, or grants for students who are first generational students to go to school. Because everybody who is a first generational student gets money for that. So it's a lot of opportunities for you.
it makes we're saying all this to say there is no reason not to go to college. Financially, there is no reason. So we talked about yesterday. Yesterday we talked about applying for different schools. We talked about applying to black colleges. Right here, Coach gave us a great website about this right here, commonblackcollegeapp.com. Make sure you guys go and apply to college.
Hmm.
Once you guys apply for it, then you guys gonna go to this website right here, FAFSA.org. Fill out that FAFSA. Technically, you fill out the FAFSA before you apply, but either way, you fill out your FAFSA. Then once you do that, you got to figure out how much money you want. So that you a black person, then you go to this website right here. You will see it right here. And then if you are athlete, you got to make sure you clear to get all the money and stuff. So then you go to this website right here. So guys,
Yep.
there's ways to get what you want. You just have to put in the work to. Finding
If you
money for
want it,
college is
go get
not
it.
hard. It's it, man. That's it. So with that being said, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come right back. We're gonna give our final remarks, and then we're gonna end the show, y'all. But yeah, y'all stick with us.
Hey, did you ever hear from Michelob Ultra? I got it. So I'm trading for this big role. It's a Michelob Ultra commercial. Michelob Ultra. Lower. Control. Method. Use the opposite. And I think my character's left-handed. Who's the character? Michelob. So, I might even get my own beer truck. Yeah.
I got commercial.
So there's spokesman. And relax. You gotta be fit. You gotta let me go home. Anyone else can do this.
Name?
Where'd you order?
What is your name?
Chris Pratt?
Over there, bud. Next. Mm-hmm.
You ain't never finished ordering.
Oh, really?
You had to press save.
Yeah. I've been waiting 40 minutes. Get it. Hey, what you doing? I'm on nothing down there. You want me mad? You want me to be mad? You can welcome. What are you?
We all directed to you. Unexpected. Watch the full story at ramtrucks.com.
Hey, y'all. I just want to come on. I came on here, man, to say real quick. As we end the show today, I want to tell everybody you guys can better your life. You guys can get better every day. There's no excuses of why you cannot go to college. And I know some people say college is not for everybody, and I think personally, college is for everybody because maybe not the schoolwork part, but even if you don't go to a college per se, a 4 year, go to community college, go to a trade school, get some type of education that way, because you have to figure out a way to better yourselves. Here in the black community, man, as I end the show, I want to say, y'all, we've got to better ourselves, man. We've got to better ourselves. There's too many people who are not educated and don't see the value of education. We've got to fight harder, man. You've got to read your books. The Republicans are trying to take over everything, man. The Republicans are trying to end stuff. They already said if you guys are on unemployment, it is now ended. That $600 a week extra is now gone. It's gone now. And Republicans are trying to make sure it stays gone because they don't want people to not benefit from it. Even during this time of pandemic, they don't want people to benefit from it. And the crazy part is, but nobody's really benefiting. They're just doing what they need to do. So if you guys are sick of trying to figure out a way to turn a dollar and turn 15 cents into a dollar, get your education. So that way you guys can have more options and choices to do the things you need to do. With that being said, man, Aaron, I'll let you go ahead and close out. I'm done for the day. My man Aaron going.
Most definitely. Like piggyback what Stu said to y'all. Like education is very important, and like you said, even if you don't want to go to a 4-year school, go to a trade school. If you cut hair, if you want to start a cutting hair business, go to a barbering school. If you want to do electronics or work on technology, go to an IT, community college or something like that. Because first off, if you want to make any kind of real money legally, you're gonna need some kind of education to back that. Bachelor's degree, master's degree. You're gonna need something to put yourself on an even playing field as other people out here. Especially being an African American person, you need to educate yourself so at least you can put yourself in the conversation. Because if you don't have an education or some kind of degree, they gonna push you right to the back of the line, and that's gonna limit the resources that you can get for the most part. I mean, there's other ways that you can get, money and different resources, but having a college education will better help you to get on the even playing field if you start a career. Even if you want to be an entrepreneur of your own business, go to HBCU and study business and these different mathematics so you can understand how to manage your money and how to handle a business. Because then once you get out of school, you'll have enough money to where you can throw the school the money or the government back the loans, or if the loans, you can throw that back at the government. Like, here's your money. I'm good. Y'all can keep. I did what I need to do with it, and now I'm up here. And then with that, when you start your own business, you give back to your family. You can start a generational family business, and you can help other African Americans who are not getting the same opportunities as some of these Caucasians or different other races out there, because they don't have the same education as, some people. And you can change the game, because you can say, look, you don't have to go to school, but, as long as you meet these requirements, then you good. Like, you can just go to a community college, take lessons in this, dealing with my business, and then you can come work for me. Or you can help them, elevate them to where they can do their own business and they can start their own thing. And as an African American community, we can grow, because your family is good, they're growing. This family over here is building and they're growing. And then we got African American towns, just like you got Chinatowns. We have them everywhere. And if they try to destroy it, we gonna keep building it up. And on top of that, by then we can start our own army to where we can protect what's ours. Because that's another thing. You can go to school and learn about these different things, and you can start your own educational source where you educate your people how to use guns, how to properly defend yourself, how to use all these different things that the Army has. So we can protect what's ours. Because if you can't protect something, then building it up is not going to do nothing. So my thing on education is, whether you go to college or not, you should always still educate yourself on certain things. But it will even the playing field if you do have that education, that college education. Because then if you want to be a top marketer or lawyer or these different things, work in the police force or be a head chief, go to college so you can get these degrees in criminal justice, and you can get these law. You can
Exactly. I
even
know. I
that
said
play
I
field
wasn't
by
gonna come back.
taking control of those positions.
I know. I said I wasn't gonna come
Hey,
back,
I
but
got this,
I
dude.
love the crowd too. I know. I said I
You
wasn't
said
gonna come
what?
back.
You said what?
I know. I said I wasn't gonna come back, but I had to come
I,
back real quick,
I worked you back in.
Hey, no, for
I
real,
worked
but
you back in. Go ahead, man.
Aaron, man, you hit on some great points, man. Even if you don't want to be
Right.
a doctor, a lawyer, anything like that, you just want to be just a regular person. You just want to be a nail technician. You want to be a hairdresser, whatever the case may be. Going to college will still help you. It'll help you build clientele. It'll help you grow your mind, because so many times here as the minority, especially the black minority here, our mind is not
Right.
100%
Right.
free. So to unleash
Right.
our minds, get your butt inside of HBCU, but it can help you unleash your mind and free yourself so you can see the things you need to see to better yourself as that is. But the best thing about
Right.
HBCUs is the student life. We talking about the parties, we talking about the probates, we talking about the dances. Yes, HBCUs is lit parties all the time, man.
Most
So tomorrow episode, man. Tomorrow, hey, Aaron, what we got tomorrow, bro? What
Hey,
we got
we
tomorrow?
got a good enemy but friend. Ashley from Winston-Salem State. She throws for them, so we've had some competition between our Blueberries and the Rams. But we real cool. She was in SAC, so we kind of got close, and she's cool peoples, and she gonna give y'all some different things from her experience at Winston because Winston is a little bigger than Livingstone, so she may have a different experience and different way of how she view things than I may have. But I've been to Winston too, so I know how it goes down. But I'm gonna give y'all
Exactly.
mostly my perspective. I'm gonna give y'all my perspective from the stone, so but it's gonna be live. I'm really excited for this episode. I heard you got somebody too, Stu. Who you bringing on here tomorrow?
Oh,
Who you got?
tomorrow? Tomorrow we bring my homegirl Tanisha on, man. She know how to
What?
party. She know
What?
how to party.
What?
And she
Okay, okay, all
so man.
right.
She don't taught me how to. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But no, we got
Lord.
Tanisha. So tomorrow we got Ashley and Tanisha on, and we're gonna see if we can get them to fight. Ram versus Blue. We ain't gonna
Yes,
do that.
sir.
It's gonna be live. We talking about student life and on why HBCUs is great, man, from student life. We talking about the
Yes,
clubs people
hey.
get into, all the different clubs, all the different parties. Like it's gonna be a lit episode. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right here on YouTube, right here on Facebook. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this page, man. With that being said, man, I that's it, bro. I think we done.
Hey, I just want to just tell them how thankful I am for the listeners, man. Y'all are awesome. We do this for y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Don't be early. Don't be late. Nah, let me stop. You can be early. Just sit there and wait for us. We're there. But yeah, thank y'all. And please tune in tomorrow and like, subscribe, share it to your friends and all your peoples because the more people they hear, the better.
Exactly. Hey, last thing, Jayla keep getting his money. Somebody come get his money from her. Otherwise, she gonna keep saying, somebody come get his money
Hey,
tomorrow.
she gonna get 60, 80, 100.
With that being said, hey, we out, y'all. We out.
Peace out.